You want to pick a Hallmark card here?
Pick a card, any card.
We got about 10 of them today, but if you haven't heard, these are the new Hallmark cards. I swear, this sounds like a radio bit, like, a Morning Zoo would do. Well, no, they wouldn't get this outrageous, where you write silly cards, but these are real cards from the drugstore. We've become a very touchy-feely society. Certain things are best kept behind closed doors in private, just to, maybe the family and friends can deal with it, but not with a Hallmark. How impersonal. If you want to send a note to somebody with an affliction or that it just had some kind of adversity in their life, wouldn't you handwrite a note? Or at the very least, in another cold, cruel, insensitive manner. Text message?
Text message or something. Like, Hallmark cards, any kind of cards, they've always been a little odd to me that you're taking someone else's words, and people have, done bits on this and stuff, taking other people's words, and then you pick out one that kind of is similar to your situation and give it to them. And then when people read the card, they go, oh, that's beautiful. And they look at you like you wrote it. Obviously you didn't. Some poet wrote it. Well,
yeah. we just got past Valentine's Day, and yeah, that's what everyone does. You go up and down like, this one says it all for me. This says it for me right here.
But that's also the people that did a little advanced planning. Now, I'm admittedly one of the worst people with cards. I don't give cards to anybody. I just don't remember.
Mommies and girlfriends love cards.
You know something? Me and my girlfriend have made a little arrangement about the card thing. If we remember, if it's convenient for us, we'll do it. If not, we don't, and neither one really, we don't care about that. Relatives, I don't know. I assume they would like to get a card from me. They don't. There have been times where I've had to run into a store, 0 hour, and look through a ravaged card rack of nothing but crumpled envelopes and one or two cards where I've had to go to the Ebony collection and give my mother say, Mama, thank you for raising me without a daddy around, and it's got the loving couple. I remember giving one to a girlfriend years ago where it had the loving black couple with the big natural afros. It's like, yeah, baby. I think the front said, yeah, baby. And you open it up, and it was, some kind of thing for an ethnic couple.
Yeah.
But it was all that was left. I'm very bad with cards.
I go Spanish when I'm...
You do the Spanish?
Yeah. I figured, I'm being silly, not lazy.
Very goofy. I used to do gimmicky things like with my mother for her birthday. I would get her a bunch of cards that added up to her age, but they were like for 1 year old and 3-year-olds. And like I'd get a bunch of those and sign them like with my left hand, holding it like a brick and just write like, to my mommy.
Yeah.
She'd be like, oh, that's adorable.
Well,
Don't make a disgusted face. I love my mommy.
I know you do, but just the adding up.
Well, yeah, I had to add up all it had to figure out mathematically, or it's not funny. Well, it's not funny anyway.
Well, now you have a lot more reasons to get cards for all these things that are happening in your world. And I brought up the Valentine's Day thing where you're looking and, everyone does this, and you find one that kind of says it for you, right?
Yeah.
Using that same philosophy, you have, like, let's say, a friend that's losing their hair because of cancer treatment. Are you going up and down that section and going, oh, this one right here says it all?
This one's perfect.
The one above it doesn't quite hit it quite right.
Do you get, like, because I know I do this, do you get the serious you have cancer card and then the funny you have cancer card? Because I know I usually like to get both for birthdays. You get your girlfriend the nice, sweet card, and then you get the funny one that maybe has a little sexual innuendo there.
Hey, if you want to buy a cancer card, God bless you. But how much money does Hallmark need? I think Anthony said it right. You get a blank card and you write some nice little personal note in there if you really want to go down that road.
Man, for something as sensitive as things that these cards that you're holding over there cover, perhaps a handwritten note.
Yeah.
And to be delivered with some cookies and maybe a pat on the back and a kiss on the cheek.
Or a bucket for them to throw up in, or a hat or a wig.
Well, we got like 5 or 6 different topics here.
Or an offer on their crib.
But Here's the one we were talking about: hair loss during cancer
It's
treatment.
inappropriate.
Hair loss during cancer treatment.
Okay.
So you got a buddy. I'm trying to move on.
I know you are.
A coupon for room repainting.
I'm just trying to save our jobs. Let's move on.
Hey, it's Hallmark's fault.
It is Hallmark's fault. All right,
To
so
blame.
you got someone that's going through cancer treatment. They're losing their hair. This is an actual card. We did not write this. You could go to your local card store and find this exact card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The front of the card, very orangey, kind of,
Much like the color of your skin.
kind of orangey, kind of like big fingerprint orangey.
Yeah, it's a little textured type.
Textured orangey card. And it says on the front, no one said it would be easy to lose your hair. But knowing you'll find a way to turn this situation around and use it as a badge of honor. A sign to the world that your treatments are working.
There you go.
Then you open it up and it says, and when this is all behind you and your hair grows back, you'll be able to say with assurance that every day is a good hair day.
When your hair grows back, when this is behind you and your hair grows back, your nails will be growing too. That'll be the only things that are moving on you. Because it's not going well. ... Sorry.
Permanent
Yeah.
bedhead.
Let's go to Jeff the trucker. Jeff, what's up?
Yeah, hey, good morning, guys.
Hey.
Hi.
A couple of weeks ago, my parents' colleague died, and my wife came home with a dead dog card, and I couldn't believe it. I shook my head and walked away.
They had a dead dog card?
You could get a dead dog card?
dead dog card. Hi, I'm Casey Kasem.
It was a sympathy card.
Can you read it to us?
I don't have it. It's already mailed.
Oh.
I just saw it and laughed. I couldn't believe it.
All right. Thank you, sir.
it.
Pick another card from Hallmark, the new Hallmark card.
There you go. Pick a card.
All right, Jimmy.
What did you choose, Jim?
Of course you chose that one.
It looks like a lovely card. The front of it has
It looks
a
like
little picture. It's it's a very silhouette, very artistic photo of a child on a swing. And the child is swinging forward. You can't really see the child because the child's kind of in silhouette. And there's like the sun is kind of right in front of the child. That's why the child is silhouetted. So there's this bright white light. I bet I know what this card's for.
Of course you did.
And
There's a reason you can't see the child.
is swinging
He's swinging
into
heaven.
the light.
Into the light.
Well, it's a
He's in heaven, and
Carol Ann.
she's on a swing. Go ahead.
it's to parent. This is the little post-it that somebody wrote to sum up with the card. Is to parent dealing with troubled child.
Troubled child.
Troubled.
Oh, okay.
And it says, children bring us a lot of joy, but sometimes they bring heartache too.
Oh.
When you open the card, I care so much about you and your family. I'm thinking about you and hoping things will get better.
What an insult. What an insulting card. What a busybody, mind your own goddamn business card. Your kid has to really screw up if you get a card like that
No
sent.
kidding.
That isn't like you got a C in math card
That's
and you
like-
send the trouble child. That's your kid is in jail.
Or your kid's 15, you haven't seen her in 3 or 4 weeks. When
Yeah.
she does show up, she's on crystal meth.
Crystal meth,
And
just like
introducing you to her new boyfriend, Tyrone.
Tyrone and like that's the card you get if you walked in on your daughter in that scene in Traffic.
Oh, man, don't get me
That's pretty much.
started. You
get
know I
that
love that
card.
scene. You know I love that
Oh, that's a
scene.
horrible scene. That is a horrible, horrible scene. When Michael Douglas, right?
He's right at the door.
He's at the door. He walks in and just sees that a black drug dealer guy going at his little girl,
What did he do in that
and
scene?
she's all
I don't know if-
drugged up.
I don't know if you ever saw them actually having sex. That was the beauty of
Well,
the
he
scene.
came to the door.
He was at the door.
Yeah.
The black dude, the really
think
black
he heard
dude.
it.
They made sure he was a really black dude, by
Yeah.
the way. You know, Hollywood knows how to fool around with that stuff.
Ah, yeah.
And the really black dude is talking to Michael Douglas at the door. He's looking for his daughter.
Get out of here.
And little does Michael Douglas know is that right in the next room is his very white daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Completely naked in a drug haze,
She had just gotten
just railed by the
Yeah.
very, very, very black guy.
black drug dealer guy.
Yeah. All right. Well, you
Horrid
want
scene. But that's when you send that card. Please.
You're so right. Who would send that
Who would
card?
send that card? You'd be a busybody, unless it was so blatant and obvious, like it's in the newspaper that your kid's in jail for plowing over school children drunk.
All right, Anthony.
Maybe.
Pick a card from Hallmark.
Right. I'll go with the blue one here.
All right, Anthony picked, these are the new Hallmark cards.
Thought I was safe with the blue one.
No, you're not safe with any of these.
Should have been pink.
Oh, I see which one you picked.
I should have known if you would have stuck all these colors out the... See, one side is blue, and I thought it was basic blue. If you would have stuck this side out, I'd have had a little more indication as to what this card is about.
And it's spelled blue, B-L-E-W.
Yes, it is. It's from the Robert Reed collection. Well, this one, obviously, being gay.
Oh.
How? One of the most difficult things we can do is to show our true selves to the world. Yet, you found the courage to say, this is who I am. Open it up. Smells. There's no telling what changes will follow, but living with the strength that comes from being everything you are brings its own rewards, and you deserve all of them.
Not certain of the changes that will follow.
Yeah. Rapid weight loss.
Yeah, you lose your friends and you're going to lose weight.
Yeah.
Godspeed.
You're going to need the card that Opie read.
Oh, my God.
Once this sarcoma kicks in.
It should be one of those pop-up cards, like you open it, and it's a closet with a person tipping out of it.
An angry dad shaking his fist. A crying mom.
Yes.
A pop-up card.
It's a young lad leaving home, his father screaming at him out the window.
You get that card with the real estate section.
A pop-up card. That would be hysterical. The closet opens, the guy tips out of it, and it's all in one nice motion as you open the card. The real effeminate guy tips out of the closet as dad shakes his fist and mom holds her hands up to her eyes and shakes uncontrollably while she weeps, hoping for that grandchild she'll never have.
All right, we got
that's a good one.
Oh,
That's a hot one. Give this one to Travis.
We're in the middle of talking about these new Hallmark greeting cards for some twisted things that happen to you and your loved one.
Yeah, just some tragic events or just lifestyle issues.
Anthony nailed it too. If you're going to get in one of these touchy sects, get a card that's blank inside and write a little note.
Some stationery.
But you need
Buy some stationery.
But you need Hallmark to find the words to show your sympathy because your friend has cancer.
It's kind of a cop-out.
Oh, the cancer section. Nah, this one doesn't quite do it.
How big is that, too? It's not like Mother's Day, that section, where it's real big. I'm sure it's just like a little section.
It's hiding.
One card.
It's hiding in the shadows.
Yeah. Are those cards all together under like some kind of special... Who bought them all?
You know, that's
Travis?
what we got to figure out. Where are the cancer cards? What are the cards right next to the cancer cards?
Is it the gay card? Are they all like special interest cards all in one
gay cards
together?
Right next to happy
Cancer
anniversary.
card,
Miscarriage cards right next to you're expecting.
Well, you don't want the
Right
miscarriage card next to the one first year card.
Right.
The card that's shaped like the number 1 with a candle on it.
Dude, can we go down to the store and rearrange the cards? I want the miscarriage cards right next to the birthday cards announcing that your kid's
first
2.
birthday. Oh, that's horrid. Travi?
Hold on.
I was only joking.
See, now it's
only joking.
See, now it's okay.
I was only joking.
See, now it's okay.
I was only joking.
See, now it's okay.
I was only joking.
See, now it's okay.
Still.
Yeah. What's up, Travis?
Travis?
Yes.
These cards now, where were they?
They were in a
cards?
section all by themselves.
All by themselves.
Yes.
And were they prominently displayed?
No, they were actually in the back of the store.
In the back of the store,
because they don't want
tucked away.
They don't want these cards creeping anyone out.
Yeah, it's
You ever go
supposed
to
to be happy stuff when you're buying cards.
You ever go to the back of a store to like the far corner and see the crap they got there?
Garbage they haven't been able to get rid of.
If you know anything about marketing, all the really good stuff is right there when you enter a store.
Yeah.
But if you want to have fun, go to the back of these stores and look in the far corners.
I saw a show once where they were talking about supermarkets, and you don't even realize how cutthroat that business is. The guys that supply like Del Monte and the name brand groceries, they will fight with other people for shelf space that's at eye level. The eye level shelf space, that's your prime real estate in supermarkets. And there have been like payola issues in supermarkets where the suppliers actually kick back money to the supermarket to have that placement.
Where's the John and Jeff section?
Oh,
way low. The lowest shelf.
That's like the lowest shelf. That's real thin too. It's like only like 6 inches high, so you can't even see it. Never mind reach for it. It's like where the Goya beans are.
And we don't feel like explaining the John and Jeff thing today.
On the floor.
We'll explain on another day for the newbies.
Yeah, how do you find a card? I'm sorry your son is gay and the host of an awful show.
That's going to be
enjoy your
Hallmark
trip to Thailand.
Yeah. Let's say hi to Inbred in Ohio. Inbred.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Hey,
what's up, Inbred?
Hey, instead of a card for the gays, how about a singing telegram? You have AIDS.
You have AIDS.
Yes, you have AIDS.
I hate to tell you, boy, that you have AIDS.
You got the AIDS.
You may have caught it when you stuck that filthy needle in here.
Or maybe all that unprotected sex put you here.
It isn't clear, but what we're certain of is you have AIDS.
Yes, you have AIDS.
Not HIV, but full-blown AIDS.
Be sure that you see that this is not HIV, but full-blown AIDS. Not HIV, but really full-blown AIDS.
I'm sorry, I wish it was something less serious.
But it's AIDS. You've got the AIDS.
All right.
A fantastic song.
I love that one. Jimmy, you want to pick another card? These are the brand new Hallmark cards.
Oh, I don't know.
Real cards.
Pick a card, any card.
There you go.
This one can't be good.
These cards are just uncomfortable for everybody.
Well, the cover...
Why would you send this card?
I don't know. Yeah, it should be just personal drop by with some cookies and cake.
Well, certainly not Similac. This is a light purple card.
Mm-hmm. Any picture on the cover? Let me see the cover.
It's like a little dark purple, flower outline.
Outline of a flower with this blue, like almost light at the top where the petals are. Yeah.
And here's what it says. It is difficult for others to understand the depth of the loss we feel. For the child.
How about 3 inches of toilet water? How's that for a depth?
I was only joking.
All right, it's okay.
I was only joking.
All right, it's okay.
Oh, they mean by depth, they mean the sorrow. Okay, I'm sorry. I was only joking.
I don't want to read this one. For the depth of the loss we feel for the child who will never be born.
Oh.
You would actually send this card to somebody? Or you send these cards out to everybody?
That's horrible. The poor parents are like, going through a tough time, and that's got to come in the mail. Oh, what did I get? A little card? Oh, this might take my mind off of...
Usually when you go to your mailbox and right around your birthday...
Yeah.
Or Christmas, and you see what's obvious, a greeting card, you get more excited inside.
Hey, what's this?
You don't want to open up cards and read this crap.
No.
Well, there's more. It says, it's difficult for others to understand the depth of the loss we feel for a child who will never be born. And this is, even those closest to us may wonder why we can't seem to get over it. Lovely friends.
Really? Get over it.
What they don't, this is, you open the card and it's like a light, turquoise inside. What they don't understand is how we already... How
we what?
Let's move on from this bit.
That's a good one.
Go ahead, Jimmy. This needs to be read today. What is Hallmark doing? They need money this bad that they got cards like this?
What they don't understand is how we already loved that little one, and love never ends.
Oh, I didn't know it was an audio card. You open it up and it's an audio card?
Yeah, it's the thing of the future. They put a chip in there.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Though the dreams and plans we had must be gently laid to rest, we each must take our own time and in our own way find the strength to let hope be a part of us once again.
I was only joking.
Oh, okay. It's all right now.
If you need someone to talk to, I'm here.
That is twisted.
I was only joking.
No. Oh, my, I tell you something. How did that not go in?
Oh, Jesus. We came up with a new way to use that clip.
Oh, no.
What?
I was only joking.
Oh, okay. It's all right. It's just a joke. Oh, you guys can understand. It's just a joke.
I was only joking.
There you go.
Only joking.
All right. It's fine.
Oh, my God.
Another one.
I was only joking.
Yeah, wait a minute. Okay. Here it is. The final mix.
No, it's not the final mix. The second, hold on, Ant. Not the final mix. I'll help you. After the drum thing, give it to me.
Okay.
I was only joking.
Oh, okay. It's all right. It's just.
Oh, brother.
Look, the point is.
What is the point?
The point
There's
is.
no point to this.
Look, we'll agree to disagree, okay?
All right,
The
let's
point-
just agree to disagree.
We'll agree to disagree. We're really pissing off some people right now, and I don't blame them.
That's just-
But the reality is, why? What?
I'm just looking. That's
Okay, well, let's see. All right.
I was only joking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're only joking.
It's just a joke. All right, listen.
Razzle dazzle.
I just want to mix it up a little bit. Sorry. I just want to.
You're gonna be okay.
All right, look. Let's.
Hold on, do I have to direct this? All right, it's gonna go. All right.
Am I in on this one?
Yes, you are.
All right.
Okay.
You're fired. You're not suspended. You're not on temporary leave. You're fired.
All right, listen. It's all Hallmark's fault. Oh, wait.
I was only joking.
All right.
I was only joking.
It's a joke. It's fine. The point is that Hallmark is the twisted one here. That
Can you dig that? I do that you could.
they actually have cards for these
these
awful things.
All right. How about we pick another?
I don't want to. All right. Well, maybe we should get rid of the other card.
Yeah, that's true. John did want more sound effects.
Well, he got his sound effects. There you go, Johnny boy. All right, can I read this one really fast just to get rid of it?
Get it out of the way? Get throwaway?
Yeah, get this one out of the way. Throw this one in the garbage with the other one.
Just clear the list.
All right, it says, I have known you in my dreams, little one, and there you will forever be loved, saying goodbye to what might have been, the hopes and dreams that grew more real every day, brings in added sadness in the depth of pain, wishing you gentle comfort for your sorrow. Holy crap. So that ends that subject. There's a card for that, thanks to Hallmark. All right, Anthony.
I got a couple more to choose from. Fantastic.
Listen. Okay, listen. I see the last three here. Okay, listen. No.
Kidding.
All right, listen.
I was only joking.
We really want a lot of listeners to our radio show. But if you're a female, I got a suggestion for you. Might want to go somewhere else for another minute or two. Because the last three are a doozy. Boy, I wonder what the pink card is. Here you go, Ant.
I was only joking.
Oh, okay.
All right. Only joking.
All right, why don't you pick one?
Let me pick a new one.
Thank God we only have three of these Hallmark cards left.
All right. I'm picking this one. Oh, Christ. No.
You picked the pink one.
Why did I have to pick
Women. Yeah. Move on. There's nothing to see here right now. Move on. Just move on.
Please leave.
We're telling you to leave.
Kiss my fat ass.
No, we're telling you to leave right now.
All right.
Pink card?
It's a pink card, yes. We'll save the other two for later in the show because we can't. All right. This is a real Hallmark card, by the way, because people are writing going, you guys are making these up. No, you could go to your card store and find these exact cards.
This collection is called Journeys. It's encouraging words along life's way.
Okay.
So whether, life does throw you those curveballs.
Oh, boy.
No. Do they have one for that? I have them, but they curve. You're a fighter, a survivor, an inspiration.
Oh, no.
And this is kind of ironic. Keep that close to your heart now and always. Since something else isn't close to your heart anymore. I was only joking.
Is that all the card says?
Yeah, that's it. It's a simple. It obviously is for breast cancer. It's got the pink, very subdued on the pink card. You can see the pink ribbon.
Mm-hmm.
That is the sign of support. Sorry. Can't think of anything funny.
Nope.
Funny just slips by me on this.
Yep. And, my pop-up card idea is just going to go by the wayside.
Yeah, your
The card is very lopsided.
It's not. It's perfectly even, both sides. Look at it close.
No, man, you can't even put that one on your mantle. It keeps falling over.
You know how you got to give it to the person? Like this.
All right, listen.
Only this part.
All right, listen.
Just leave.
All right, listen.
I was only joking.
Oh, okay, it's all right. It's just a joke.
Oh, sorry.
Everything's good now.
I try to put it back together.
All right, listen.
Half a card.
Oh, wow, that is horrible.
Well, we got 2 more cards left.
Have one for crying husband.
We have 2 cards left.
Yes, 2 cards left. Thank God.
That we'll get to after the break.
That's horrible. You can't.
Oh, my God.
People making up their own cards, and they're really awful.
Yeah, well, it's there's other stuff to do too, but I forgot already. What? What do you
This
got?
one says,
can we just
sympathy card?
All right.
It says, in deepest sympathy, I'm sorry to hear your daughter, A.
A Negro.
I thought the beep took care of it.
Isn't it?
You open a card, it's a pop-up card. You open it, and there's like a nice suburban house, and a black python just falls out of the daughter's window on the card.
Isn't it an audio card? Don't you have the audio of that card there, Anthony?
Oh.
You might.
Hey, where are the white women at?
No, that ain't it.
That ain't it. Do you have the audio?
Of course I do.
For the audio card of the card you just read?
You'll do what we tell you to do, you dirty, low-down slut.
It is not a sin to get rid of a dirty stain.
Wasting your time with a black. Huh.
A Negro.
We got 2 cards left from Hallmark. The new Hallmark cards. These are real cards that Travis went out and got. They decided to expand and try to make more money. It's all about money.
Well, they went into some areas where I believe it would be more sensitive to just write a card yourself.
Yeah.
They take out some of your stationery, your nice cross pen, and jot down a little message to somebody who's grieving or just one of these situations that they're making a card for. It seems a little inappropriate for Hallmark to just stamp out a card that's about something so sensitive.
And some of the cards we read already this morning, one for miscarriage, one for hair loss due to cancer treatment.
Cancer, we had the breast cancer one.
Yeah,
you're gay. And you're coming out.
That was the pop-up card Jimmy was talking about.
Lovely pop-up card.
Wouldn't they just say sorry about your cancer? Then now they're going to start going sorry about, the effects.
It was, sorry about the hair loss. Like, I'm not really worried about the hair loss. I'm worried about my liver being eaten away.
Yeah.
This is the one for troubled child. There's one for troubled
troubled child.
And they got little rhyme schemes, too, just like all the other cards.
No.
I swear to God. All right, Jimmy, you want to read one of the last 2?
I can see that one's orange and one's purple, so I don't know. He's taking the orange one.
With a little flower on it.
Little flower.
Little flower.
See the front, that flower is on a lot of them. Mm-hmm.
It's an orange card.
Orange.
It's orange. And it has a little flower that raises up. It's really pretty.
Yeah, it's covered in like plastic that like Grandma has over her couches, kind of plastic, to protect the little actual cloth flower.
Know what's creepy?
Flowerette.
Know what's creepy about that plastic that's covering the card? There's a little note inside, I swear to God. Yeah. It says, remove the plastic before you put in an envelope.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, it's supposed to protect the flower?
I guess.
Yes.
All right, Jimmy.
I wish I could make things happen for you the way you want them to. I know how much a child would mean to you. I'm still hoping and believing for you and keeping you in my heart. Too bad you're shooting blanks. I made the last line up. Get out of here. Someone stop him. He's incorrigible.
Now I get the pull the plastic off the card bit. Was that an actual thing?
Funny.
Yeah.
Because I thought you were joking. Because
no, it has a little note.
Obviously,
look.
Perhaps what the gentleman should be doing is pulling the rubber off of whatever he's...
Yeah, pulling the plastic off something else.
Remove wrap before placing an envelope. It does that you're
say?
He should actually take that. As maybe that's the problem they're having as a couple.
The plastic.
Not removing the wrap.
And they're speaking in double entendre. Yeah,
the envelope.
Remove the plastic before you put it in the envelope.
And look at you missed this. Look at this little thing on the back here. It says, "Do not throw card in her face and hair."
You got to handle these things sensitive. Very sensitive.
I hold in my hand the final card. No Johnny Carson? All right, here.
The final card.
There's All right, wait. I got some.
Oh God!
I got some music for this one.
Oh, I love the first line.
Wait, open up the card.
This must be about.
It's an audio card. So, you just open up the card.
Well. This first of all, tell me if I'm right or wrong. This has to be about divorce. I just read the first line, and dealing with my divorce, I know it has to be. It says, "Talk about a C word."
This is the actual card, yes.
And it says C word.
Yes.
It says, "Talk about a C word." So I'm thinking of my ex now.
There's only one C word.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Crummy comes to mind. Wish you weren't feeling that way, but some good words start with C, like courage. You have lots of that. Comfort. You're wished a bunch. And caring. You're surrounded by it.
Don't forget coffin.
I don't understand.
Oh, God damn you.
It's a cancer card.
Yes, it's
the C word is cancer.
See, you know why?
You can get a cancer card thanks to Hallmark.
You might think, like, just looking at it, you might think, like, how, this is a little vague. But if you have it, I think you know what it means.
Well,
I think it's like, what could they possibly mean?
Does the doctor give that to you?
That's how you find out.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the doctor gives it to you.
There should be a bill in there.
That's what I'm saying. Leave it to the Jew. There should be a bill in there. Charge him. Come to my office. It's in a storage facility.
C for coffin.
Oh, God. Impossible.
Doesn't chemo start with C, too?
Yeah. It does. I think you're right.
Cough up blood.
You're right.
Oh, boy.
And caring. That's wonderful. C word.
All these cards just remind you of what you have.
Yeah, we're getting pretty sick with these cards, obviously. But how sick is Hallmark for putting these out there?
And you would think if you were close enough with somebody that you know about their condition, you're concerned about it, you write off a card in your own hand about, hey, I'm here for you or whatever. But to say talk about a C word, crummy comes to mind. That's like if you hurt your elbow at the softball game. Ow, this feels crummy. I got a cold. That's pretty crummy. Cancer isn't quite crummy. It's
right. When cancer comes to mind,
Jeez,
that's it.
Crummy isn't the word.
Crummy's like you were supposed to bring your kid to Toys R Us and you didn't feel like doing it. That's a crummy thing to do.
After a few Saturday nights, I know a few beers, I felt a little crummy the next day.
Right.
There should be a card after that card saying, "Sorry, I gave you that card."
Sorry for the lousy Hallmark card I gave you. It was very insensitive.
C is also for crackers and chicken soup. That's all you'll be eating. And crummy is your shirt when you can't quite finish what you're eating. You're too weak.
The cancer card should be a series of cards that start really, really small and get bigger and bigger. Send one every week.
That should be
We hope this is growing on you.
There should be a funny one. Because I was saying before, you know how you have the serious card, and for Valentine's Day you get the serious lovey-dovey card and then the funny card.
Yeah.
So you could have one like this, and especially if they have something like a brain tumor, let's say, which would be awful. You have one like this, and then you have another one that says, "Sorry about your brain cancer," and you open it up, and it's that lettering that looks blurry. It's really not.
Or the series
of just printed that way.
Or the cancer cards, a series of cancer cards. The first one has just a little words, and they just keep getting more and more and more words.
Oh,
very wordy by the end of it.
Or they should have a speaking card. "Sorry about your
You open it up.
So sorry to hear about your cancer.
That is crummy.
That is crummy.
How about a pop-up card where, like, when you open it, there's a smiling guy, but as you open it, the hair comes off and the smile is a frown.
Or the cancer card, "At least you're not black."
Hold on, Rich. Hold on.
I was only joking.
Oh, okay. Right. It's all right. It was just a joke.
Cancer card.
It is horrible.
Hey, did we throw this away? We didn't need to. We got them all?
Yeah, they're right here.
Except for the...
Yeah, we got to get these online.
There's one that isn't in good shape anymore.
Yeah, there's one that's only half of its existing anymore.
It's the one.
Yep.
They actually made a
they're over
one
here.
for breast cancer.
They had what?
They had a breast cancer card.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, show them the breast cancer card. Something happened to it, though.
It's in 2 parts. It got ripped in half. It got
horrible.
Just take one half, read it, take the other half, and throw it in the dumpster at Sloan Kettering.
Oh, my God.
You always had bad boobs anyway.
The breast cancer card should be one of those cards that just doesn't open. It's just, you know those cards? There's no inside there. Yeah.
Suzanne Sumner's resume's on the back of this.
Suzanne Sumner?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. You're so wrong on everything. Suzanne Sumner. Wait a minute. Break this down.
What?
Who did you mean?
Who had the, didn't she have the breast?
Suzanne Summers?
Oh, well, yeah.
I don't think Suzanne Summer or Summers had breast cancer.
She had cancer somewhere.
Who had the breast cancer?
Olivia Newton-John?
Olivia Newton-John did.
Yeah,
but the one with the thigh master?
She treated herself.
What?
She treated herself, and then she wrote a book about
She did?
Yeah.
How do you treat it yourself?
Who did? Carrot enemas.
Suzanne Sumner? Carrot enemas?
Yeah. That worked.
The other day, Rich goes, how do you spell clope? I go, what's a clope?
Oh, no.
He goes, you put it over your shoulders.
Clope and dagger.
A clope? I'm playing Scrabble.
You're a dope.
Oh, you really are as dumb as they come. It's mind-boggling.
Oh, we love it. We can't get enough of them.
He's a doke. Clope.
Oh, my God.
Well, you must be a treat at Scrabble.
Yeah, see,
he plays it all. It's so weird that you would want to.
Why would you want to do that
all the time?
That
you're so bad at, and he gets so angry. He slams at the desk, and he thinks that the game is cheating on him.
The game is cheating. It's not even an electric game or anything. It's a tile.
We should give you a card. C is for Bonnie, C is for Crummy, for the marital choice you made.
Let's say hi to Tony on Long Island. Tony, what's up?
Hello.
Let's go, Tony. Come on.
I said, how about the cancer card for brain tumor? Sorry you got this card, but we won't remember it anyway.
It's not any more or less awful than anything we've been saying. So
yesterday, my Uncle Tom, who's 54, maybe 55 years old. He's an inspiration to me.
Yeah.
I went to his kid's birthday party.
How old?
1.
54, the 1-year-old.
A 1-year-old.
Oh boy!
All the way out there in Wading River.
Do you start thinking about the kid's graduation at that point and where you'll be?
He's an inspiration though, because I think I'm going to be an older father myself, but I don't think I'm going to do 54.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But happy birthday to Shane.
Little Shane.
Little Shane's birthday party yesterday. And I'm driving my mom out there.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden she's like, "Did you get a card?" I'm like, "No, I didn't get a card. It's for a 1-year-old."
Yeah, what is?
And she's like, "You got to get a card." I'm like, "Why?"
No.
And she goes, "You got to throw some money in there." I'm like, "Why? So my uncle could take it and go to Phil's and drink it away?" Phil's Sports Bar. In Wading River.
What's the kid gonna do?
Don't worry, Tom. It's the only plug for Phil's Sports Bar in Wading River. Just goes with the story.
What's the kid going to do, first of all, with a card, except eat it? That's all like 1-year-olds do with anything you give them.
Even better.
Yeah, they start eating the card.
Even better, I'm in a stationery store in Greenlawn. I'm going to be local for all over Long Island.
Look at you.
And I'm at the birthday card section looking for 1-year-old cards.
Yeah.
And I'm studying them. I'm like,
Why?
Oh, I like this one, but oh wow, this one looks kind of good too. And I kind of like the face on the cover with the cake all over the kid's face. I like that one. And I'm studying the cards, and I realize to myself, what are you doing?
Why bother?
This kid will never see this card.
Not going to see it. Not going to care.
You know, someone bought you a card when you turned 1. You've never read that card.
No.
So I'm like, what am I doing? So I just grabbed one and got the hell out of there. That was my exciting weekend.
Oof. 1-year-old, you don't want to be invited to them. You don't want to. I'm sorry.
No, I like going. Because then I get to see family.
Yeah,
it's about seeing family.
It's the whole.
I don't mind going.
Bunch of little kids around. I like when they invite other little kids. Look, they're smushing the cake together, and that's pretty much why I hate it. I can't have any cake. You can't have cake at a kid's party.
Why?
Because the kid blows the candles out. What? And all you see is kid drool and snot and everything else flying in this aerosol mist all over the cake. Anthony, you want a piece of cake? No, I'm full. And I'm just looking going, oh, it's a wonderful piece of ice cream cake that I can't eat because this kid just drooled on it pretty much. It's like, hey, the kid's going to spit on the cake. You want some? No. How about one of the adults blows the candles out? Or how about you just have the one candle, because it's usually the number one with a wick sticking out of the top. You take it off the cake and have him blow it out in front of himself. Or you just set his little hair on fire. Don't have him spit on the cake. No one wants to eat the cake that your kid drooled on. Thank you.
By the way, Kevin from Connecticut, he writes, mention the stationery store, Opie. Give Tom Chiasano a heart attack.
In Greenlawn? Let's see. I could probably mention it.
Well, also the kid will play drums on it on their own cake.
Yeah, that's another thing. Oh, look!
Oh, let him have fun. It's his birthday.
Let him get the
Also, the kid's just
flower.
pounding away at the cake and wiping it all over his face, and then they're like, all right, who wants cake?
Who wants cake? He just had his hands down his diaper. Like, yeah, you want that? I don't remember this being a chocolate cake. What happened? I only ordered vanilla ice cream.
I don't mind it, though. I'll still eat the dumb cake.
No, that's something I can't take. Kids gross me out. They absolutely gross me out.
By the way, it is E-Rocktober, and E-Rock just ran over with the cards.
What are those?
You remember the cards, and I saw some of these in the stationery store the other day. These are actual cards. We should just do this bit again.
Oh, wait a minute.
These are actual cards you could buy. I mean, you got the graduation cards, you got the birthday cards, you got the engagement cards, you got you even have the death cards.
A lot of specialty cards. Yes, I'm so sorry.
You got the Valentine's Day cards. You got the Mother's Day cards. You understand about the cards.
You got the cards, and then your seasonal cards. Cards for everybody. Stepmother now, and
well, recently Hallmark decided they weren't making enough money from us. You know, at $3 a pop, by the way, for these cards. Remember when these used to be like 37 cents or something like that?
Yeah,
or whatever it was.
Do you adjust the card with the envelope when you hand it to the checkout person so they can't see which card you picked? Fan? See? I do the same thing. I take it. Now, I know that the UPC code's on the back of the card.
Right.
So I take it, and I take the envelope, and I put the card between the flap of the envelope and the envelope body itself. So it's all together. Now the front of the card is covered with the envelope, and I hand it to them with that so they could just scan the UPC. Because I don't want them knowing my business. I don't want them knowing that I'm giving this card. I don't want them, like, goofing on a funny mommy card that I get or something like that. So I just hand it to them. None of your goddamn business. Ring it up.
Are you talking about cards or porno magazines?
Cards. I know it sounds like porno, doesn't it?
Right.
No, porno I'll just grab and...
Who gives a crap? So the dumb fat lady behind the counter goes, oh, whose birthday is it?
It's not... Yeah. I don't want to hear that. And the people behind me. I don't want... Because I'll do that. I'll look at somebody that's buying cards, and I'll kind of peer if I'm behind them and look and think, ugh, I bet that person's a jerk, just like the person that's standing in front of me. And I'll start judging people just by the cards that they're buying. So I have to cover it up and then do it that way.
But how else? That kind of is the only way to hand it to them. It's like, because you'd look silly, like if you hand the card with your right hand and then the envelope, like if you put the left up and made.
No, but some people just take the envelope and put it behind the card and hand it to them.
Oh.
And now the person's got, first of all, it's inconvenient for them because now they got to flip it over and scan it that way. Mine is for easy scanning, but that isn't the reason I do it. It's so they can't read my card. I don't want them knowing who the card's for, what I chose, what picture on the front I decided to go with.
And they always have to comment about it having a nice purchase or, oh, that's a nice car.
And I have to be alone in the card section when I pick a card out. I don't like picking it out, which is horrible because the last minute Mother's Day card or something like that, everyone's flying in the ravaged, savaged Mother's Day card section, and there's only like 8 left.
I'm the guy. I'll read cards and I go, if I was a writer, I would have wrote this right here. If I was a writer.
But I'm not.
This is what I would have wrote.
So I have to go in.
If I actually cared about the person.
I have to wait till people clear out. And then I'll start looking because there's something that bugs me when I see people looking through cards and they're like, this is not, and they talk to each other. Yeah. Like the 2 women are like, talking about the card. They'll be like, this is nice. Oh, look at the cover. No, look at this one. Read this one. And I'm just standing there going, ugh. Ugh.
I know, it's terrible. They're being caring and nice.
I hate it. I don't like people knowing what I'm doing.
You ever pick out a card for a loved one and you're reading and you're like, man, this person's not this nice, but I'll throw them a bone.
There's some. It's true. There are some that you read and it's like, you've been there every moment I've needed you and stuff. It's like, no, you haven't.
I'm like, half this crap's not true, but she's getting older now. What the hell? Let her have her moment.
Than's gearing up.
Yeah.
Call that Mother's Day.
Yeah. When I started this tiny little bit, I'm thinking, oh boy, here comes Than with another story about mother.
Oh, mother.
Than's been probably writing his mother cards. I remember picture Than and that little kid going, excuse me, teacher, what rhymes with castrating?
Yeah, I'm like, oh boy, half this crap's not true, but what the hell?
They don't write this sociopath Mother's Day card
for the sociopath.
But that's what I'm getting at. They write cards for other occasions.
I
know we did this bit, but we're talking about cards, and it is October.
I don't remember these either.
You really don't?
No.
These are actual Hallmark cards. I swear to God, other radio shows would do this as a bit. This is not a bit. You could buy these cards. We could even show them online. Here's a card. Describe the front.
It's sort of a rose, modern art looking.
It's a nice. It's a flower. If Pablo Picasso drew a flower,
yeah, it looks like it belongs in South Park. It looks like clipped paper things.
The petals are all askew.
It's raised. It's a raised petal. It looks like a little piece of candy you could tear off and eat up. It's so yummy and good
Hopefully
looking.
a little child can choke on it.
It looks like a flower in Whoville.
Whoville.
And this is what the card says, and it's a very soft orangey color.
Yeah.
Very soft orange, very easy on the eyes, orangey yellow. I swear to God, this is an actual card. It reads, I wish I could make things happen for you the way you want them to. I know how much a child would mean to you. I'm still hoping and believing for you and keeping you in my heart. You don't remember these cards?
What is that for, though? Wait a minute.
That's for that's in the section of for your friend with a barren womb.
Yes, that's exactly
what that is. Okay.
Why would you send this card to someone?
Friend with
no idea.
Barren womb.
A picture of a uterus with a tumbleweed blowing across it.
I would
fallopian tubes with dust on them.
I would send this card out and I would sign it with crayons. And I would, smear birthday cake all over the front and fudge and stuff.
Just think of all the money you're saving, and then in parentheses, and all the hugs and love you're not getting. That's kind of.
And a SpongeBob sticker I would just place somewhere on the card. Why would you send this, though? All kidding aside.
Yeah.
Really. What? I don't think they want to be reminded of.
Dear old rotten eggs.
Well,
here, dear dinosaur eggs.
You guys you don't remember these cards?
Oh yeah, I do, absolutely.
All right, the next one.
Oh, that's nice. It's sort of a very heavily backlit, so it's almost silhouette. A child on a swing.
And that's all you say, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, the card reads, children bring us a lot of joy. But sometimes they bring heartache, too.
Yeah.
I care so much about you and your family. I'm thinking about you and hoping things will get better. It's a death card.
No.
That's a kid in trouble.
Is that a kid in trouble?
I think it's a death card.
Read it again.
No, it's not. It's not schmaltzy enough.
And there's no I'm sorry for your loss.
Then why the little girl on a swing?
Because you got to remember when your child was like that and not the heroin-addicted slut she is now.
The emo mess that she has turned into.
You know, she's 35 and retarded and still on the swing. Sorry, she never.
Wow. All right. I don't feel as bad about this one because this one really creeped me out.
Yeah,
So
I don't think that's
a kid in
death
trouble.
card.
Yeah, I think so. It's not a death card.
Children bring us a lot of joy, but sometimes they bring heartache too.
Heartache, yeah.
I care so much about you and your family. I'm thinking about you and hoping things will get better. Okay.
Maybe it's a sick kid.
Maybe.
Could probably be both.
Yeah.
You know, because, well, that's considered kind of sick, too. Maybe she's, like, psychologically sick or, you know, ready to die.
Roses are red, violets are blue. That hair looked good on Pete Rose. It looks good on your kid, too.
Let's go to Scott in Clinton, New Jersey. Scott, what's up?
Hey, how's it going, boys?
Hey.
Dude, I can't stand. I was listening to Anthony, and sometimes when I'm in the store, I do the exact same thing with the UPC symbol. But anytime I see someone laughing at a card, I have to see what they're laughing at, and I always take the card afterwards, and I'm like, "What the hell are they laughing at?"
Yeah, see, that's another thing. You can't, like, laugh at the cards.
Most
because
of them-
people look and go, what are they laughing at?
Most cards have no laugh.
They're not funny. Oh, look. 80 things pop up on springs when you open it up. Whoa, isn't that funny? Look.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Two chimps biting a guy's face and groin, and it's happy reconstructive surgery. That would be an amusing card. That'd be an amusing card.
It would be.
Let's go to Mike in Toronto. Mike.
Hey, guys, how are you?
Hey.
I was at a one-year-old birthday party yesterday, and it was all cute. The kid was smothering blue icing all over his face, and there was pictures and flashbulbs going off all over the place, especially when about 3 minutes later he puked it all back up all over the cake. So I would gladly take cake with drool.
That's wonderful.
Not the puke cake.
Isn't that great?
All right. Thank you, Mikey. Hey, by the way, the whole linger longer bit that's kind of taken off, got to give a plug to Whackbag. They started kind of a linger longer thread.
Oh, yeah.
And it's smart. For maybe the newer listeners, they're like, linger. Well, I wasn't listening back then.
I wasn't lingering.
They're kind of explaining some of the linger longer things that we've been doing on the show lately.
Waddle-dee-doodle.
Here's another card. It's just very yellow with a hint of orange in it.
Yeah,
These
another
are all
one. Very soft pastels.
Hallmark looking for other markets with their cards. Well, this one reads, no one said it would be easy to lose your hair. But knowing you'll find a way to turn this situation around and use it as a badge of honor.
Oh, okay.
Good luck at Columbia.
A sign to the world that your treatments are working.
Aww.
Oh, no.
Okay. The big casino card.
You hope so.
And what's funny about this card? There's one single curly hair in the inside of the card.
Ew.
How did that get there?
Ew.
That didn't come with the card.
Certainly didn't come from the person reading it.
And when this is all behind you and your hair grows back, you'll be able to say with assurance that every day is a good hair day.
Unless your hair is growing because your fingernails are too, because that's just what happens.
Oh, Jesus. I think if you're going through the chemo, I don't think you want people to. I don't think you want to be reminded that you're losing your hair. It's just I don't know. I haven't been there, but it doesn't sound like that's what you'd want to be reminded.
That's probably someone very close. It would have to be someone very close, and you had probably talked about it before.
It's a losing your hair because of chemo card.
Yes, Jim?
You know, I just think that there's such a better way to do that. How about this? And under the same theme, roses are red, violets are blue. Buy a hat already. You're making everyone uncomfortable.
Let's go to, the cancer music. Good find, E-Rock. It is E-Rocktober, so you're doing a good job so far.
Dr. What's-His-Name dropping dead in Hawaii.
We're going to highlight E-Rock all month long for E-Rocktober.
E-Rocktober.
I love this morbidly obese guy who's now dead, the Hawaiian
Yeah.
singing this. What was his name? Being with there's an eye in there somewhere.
Don Ho-Ho Eater. Big pig.
Let's go to Chris and Rich. Big pig. Let's go to Chris in Richmond.
Slob.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
You love the show?
Yep.
I was just wondering, I understand that you give Christmas cards at Christmas and birthdays cards on your birthday, but when do you give the barren womb card? What's the appropriate day for that?
I don't know, because it wasn't about, it just seemed like it was about someone who couldn't conceive.
Yeah.
That's what that was about.
Yeah, so when the hell do you give that out?
I mean,
every 10 minutes.
I mean, if you're close,
Remind it all the time.
If you're close to the person, I'm sure you're having little chats and talking about it. But to actually send a card, that's I don't get that at all. Kevin,
I was rummaging through my useless items in the basement and thought of your womb.
Exactly. Hey, how's that storage chest you call a uterus?
Awful me from Whackbag. It's okay. They're shooting radiation through your body. Sorry your hair fell out. They're making their own cards on instant feedback now. Kevin from Connecticut. Sorry about your bout with chemo. Here's a copy of Finding Nemo.
As long as it rhymes.
Right.
It's a card.
Here's another one. Anyone? Stars in the sky.
Oh, yeah. Like right at the top of the card is some stars. And then as you go down, a lot of pastels, clouds.
Wispy
and then
clouds.
Purplish landscape almost. Very, very, like you said, easy on the eyes.
Actual Hallmark cards.
And the writing is always very easy script writing.
Yeah. I have known you in my dreams, little one. And there you will forever be loved.
Oh, boy.
Saying goodbye to what might have been, the hopes and dreams that grew more real every day, brings an added sadness to the depth of pain. Wishing you gentle comfort for your sorrow.
Wait, what is that one? That's for
That sounds like I don't know. Could be a. Is that what it is?
What? What, Jimmy?
I don't know. Let me see.
Read it again.
I have known you in my dreams, little one, and there you will forever be loved. Saying goodbye to what might have been, the hopes and dreams that grew more real every day, brings an added sadness to the depth of pain, wishing you gentle comfort for your sorrow.
Joanne from New Jersey is going to help us out with that one. Joanne. Joanne.
Yes.
Hi, Joanna.
Okay, it's not a barren womb card, it's a miscarriage card.
No, I think the one we just read might have been a miscarriage
card. Which one is
card.
the miscarriage card?
Sorry about, you can't have a kid.
Wait, no, which one, though? Which one?
Punching out.
Oh, jeez. No, don't punch out.
She's not happy.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm tired.
Let me apologize in advance.
Why? Long night at the hospital?
Oh, no. But Jimmy has to apologize in advance? What? For what, Jimmy?
Because you can. Oh, my God.
Why is Jimmy writing?
You're so bad.
Roses are... Oh, boy.
Roses are red. Violets are blue. Holy...
Hey, thank you, Joanna. Thank you, Joanna, for the phone call. How about the punchline after the break?
No, I want to hear it.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Hold your horses, I'll get them up.
That's horrible.
There's a lot of cards coming in from instant feedback. Print up the instant feedback. All right, well, we'll do the last 4 after the break. Kind of did this bit already. How did we get here today? Oh, it's tie-in Monday. Make a tie-in Monday. Something like that. Yeah. What's up, Deanna?
Hey, that chick was wrong about the cards.
Why?
I think the very first card about I guess it would be about someone not being able to have a baby. I think it's for when people are, like, trying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
And then the last one, I think that might be, like, maybe the baby was sick and they had to get an abortion.
Put it to sleep? What?
No, because sometimes if you have an ectopic if you have a tubal pregnancy or something, then you have to get an abortion.
Yeah, that tuber.
You can't carry the baby to term.
Yeah.
So, because it sounds like they were kind of hoping for it, but it didn't work out.
Heather Mills had a couple of those.
All right. Hey, Bill Springer from Syracuse. He's having a busy morning. He writes,
"Hello, Bill.
Talking about these weird cards that Hallmark put out recently because they're not making enough money. They're looking for new marketing opportunities.
Yeah, a few new angles on their cards, their greeting cards.
Bill Springer's got a card from Syracuse, New York. The front of the card reads, "I heard your whole family got shot." Inside it reads, "So I turned up the volume on my stereo."
I don't think that one would go over very well. That's kind of niche.
Mike from Jersey writes, "Hey, Ope, here's a card. Roses are red, violets are blue. Mets suck. Boo hoo hoo.
Booty hooty hoo."
Poo poo finger from San Diego. Can you say poo poo finger on the air these days?
I don't know.
I guess we'll find out. But he writes, "Sorry your husband committed suicide, but let's face it, you aren't exactly a catch."
Send that to Lady Di.
Yeah, we could do that. Let's go to Matt in Philly. Hey, Matt, what's up?
Good morning, Opie. I got a card for you.
Yeah.
It's violets are purple, roses are red. Your team was in the lead, but now it's dead.
Jeez. Get the gist of it, but
it's going to be long. It's going to be a long day, and I'm getting those phone calls from people. Sorry about your Mets.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Because I had a lot to do with it.
Send prayer cards.
I was out there playing as hard as they were.
Yeah.
Here's one from Pat from Menaki. "Sorry about your cancer. You prayed to God, but no was his answer."
Sorry about your toe.
Here's another card, an actual card from Hallmark. It's a pink card.
Yes.
I don't even want to read this one.
Oh, wait, let me guess.
Oh,
It's
no.
pink, it's to a father.
Oh.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I saw your son kneeling in front of a hole.
It reads, "You're a fighter, a survivor, an inspiration." That's the front of the card. Inside it says, "Keep that close to heart now. Always."
Yeah.
What is this about?
Since the other thing won't be close to the heart anymore.
Wait, you're a fighter, a survivor, an inspiration. Keep that close to heart. Now. A fighter, always.
You're right, got it.
Did I see it?
I got it, too.
I didn't actually see it.
Horrible.
You're a fighter, a survivor, an inspiration.
Yeah.
Keep that close to heart. Now, always. I don't know. Is that like...
Hope that guy got fired.
Yeah, it's a little too vague.
A bit vague.
Could be anything somebody's...
What got lopped off?
The color, though, leads me to believe it would be a womanly problem.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's one. It's, can't even describe the front of this one. What happened? Don't rip it. This is one of our best bits.
One of our best bits. Best?
Yeah, this is...
Jesus.
We're going to put this under the glass again and break when needed.
Sometimes...
Here's another Hallmark card. Yes, Jimmy?
Sometimes you get something somebody said later, and it just...
I know what you're going through is very, very hard.
Let's go to Craig on Long Island.
But... I'm sorry to hear you're as flat as this card.
Boozy bop, city bop. Think of it this way: you'll run faster.
No, you'll be running off to the right the whole time.
Or archery.
Hey, let's say hi to Craig on Long Island. Craig, what's up?
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey.
Hi.
All these cards, I just wanted to know if they're signed by Omar Minaya to his fans.
To his fans or to the team? Another Mets joke. Enough about the Mets! Let's say, let's read this one. Just read the front of it here. It's just a blue card for the most part. One of the most difficult things we could do is to show our true selves to the world. Yet you found the courage to say, "This is who I am."
Oh,
wow.
There's no telling what changes will follow.
That's good that the card is blue.
But living with the strength that comes from being everything you are in very big letters, brings its own rewards.
You're fabulous.
And you deserve them all.
Yep.
Wow.
Signed, Martini Steve.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Now I know why you smelled like mothballs. Look where you were standing all this time.
Doesn't rhyme.
Doesn't have to. Roses are red, violets are blue. Tap, tap, tap. Can I touch your shoe?
Wow.
Macho Man.
Oh, boy. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't read this next one.
You should.
We got 2 left here.
We should do it.
It's another flower with like a pinkish violet background.
Yeah.
It is difficult for others to understand.
Is it?
The depth of the loss we feel for the child who will never be born.
Oh, boy.
Why would you send this?
Why
would you send this?
Write a note, make a phone call, visit, something. You don't send a card that was written by someone else as this stock thing.
Yeah, a handwritten note, for Mother's Day or for someone's birthday, you could use someone else's words, but something as personal as this, you got to write your own card.
People don't know what... I'll almost play devil's advocate. And something like that happens. People want to say something nice, but it's like people are awkward. You know, people can be awkward like when they're trying to comment your girlfriend or they don't know what to say. People are dumb. So like they look at this, they go, yeah, that's what I'm feeling, you know, because you don't want to say the wrong thing. I think I always said about a miscarriage, right?
Yeah.
It's like you don't want to say the wrong thing. So you're like, that sounds really beautiful.
Roses are red. Violets are blue. Your kid looks like something you'd put in the stew.
Of all the dramatic things I've ever seen, goodness gracious! Goodness gracious! Goodness gracious!
I like turtles.
Yeah, I know.
Goodness gracious! Goodness gracious!
Yeah, I know.
Goodness gracious!
Yeah, I want to apologize for that.
I am the werewolf.
Goodness gracious!
Immediately.
I like to make werewolf movies.
As I said it, I realized it was probably out of line.
This is what it sounds like when doves cry.
She enticed me. Goodness gracious!
Boozy, boozy, bop, city bop.
Official endeavor.
Let rain. Yes, just keep going.
You can always.
CBS FM.
What? Chocolate rain.
Don't feel so bad. You can try again.
Chocolate rain. Throw that dress away. You'll never get out the stain. Chocolate rain.
I like turtles.
Yeah, I like turtles too. Me and you, kid. Me and you.
Oh, the inappropriate bell's going to need a little oiling.
He's got it, and down he goes at the 5-yard line. What's the call here? Now they're going to say no, he's out of bounds.
Yeah. Oh, it's horrible.
Okay, terrific.
Hey, come on.
All right, well.
Had to deal with things like that.
It is difficult for others to understand the depth of the loss we feel for the child who will never be born. Yeah. Even those closest to us may wonder why. We can't seem to get over it. What they don't understand
goes on and on
is how we already love that little one, and love never ends.
Yeah.
Though the dreams and plans we had must be gently laid to rest.
Oops.
We each must take our own time and, in our own way, find the strength to let hope be a part of us once again. If you need someone to talk to, I'm here.
Yeah.
I hold in my hand the final card. Thank God.
When did you buy these?
Thank God. Travis bought them months ago.
Oh, we should get more.
This is about it, I think. Let's say hi to Chris. Chris, what's going on?
How you doing? Got a card for you.
Yeah.
I see the light around the bend because little Jimmy is coming to Reading, Pennsylvania next weekend.
Wow, nice plug.
No, 2 weeks, sir. That was moved.
2 weeks.
12th and 13th. Thank you.
Chris from Philly writes on the instant feedback. Today, Preston and Steve are shooting baseballs out of a pitching machine into one of their dudes' you-know-what down below there.
Okay, baseball theme.
They're doing it 14 times to commemorate the 14 seasons of Philly's losses.
Right.
How do you feel about this?
I'd rather read these cards.
No, Preston and Steve, there'd be more than enough room for all those baseballs. Guy will stand up, the balls just tumble out.
Well, we got John in Jersey. John, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, boys? Love you, love the show.
Yeah,
thanks.
Sorry, we know your son could have been a lawyer, but he's a cross-dressing homo like Oscar de la Hoya.
Not bad.
No, not great either, because Oscar's not gay.
Yeah, he just likes dressing.
He didn't say he was gay. It was a cross-dressing card.
Yeah, but he says he's a cross-dressing homo. I liked it except for the homo, because I don't think he's gay, so I think he likes
make
both.
you homosexual.
Yes. Some guy, like Ed Wood, liked to feel closer to women. He said we're dressing like women made him feel closer to women.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to Shane in the Bronx. The Bronx. Shane?
Hey.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hey.
A little card that I just saw at Hallmark. Sorry you flushed your baby down the drain. Chocolate rain.
That's
it's
supposed to be
awful.
chocolate rain first, and it's just horrible.
And for that, you get this.
I like turtles.
Yeah. Mongo.
And if you're going to say something, you do something like, roses are red, violets are blue. I was going to just buy your couch. Can you throw the crib in, too?
Why? Why? Oh, God.
Okay.
Why?
Look, I know it's horrible, but what can you... I can't get the thoughts out of my head. I have mental problems.
Let's go to Mongo the Chucker.
apologize.
Mongo.
Morning, got a card for you.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear you're moving so soon. Go figure. Because I hear you.
All right. All right.
Oh, hey, Paula.
Jesus, man.
This bit is making me sweat, man. I am sweating. Feel my back. It's so...
Yeah.
Can't feel it.
Oh. Nobody's putting the air conditioning on. That'll help us.
I hold in my hand the final card.
Thank God. I hope it's for foot fungus because I really don't need any more of these. I can't help myself.
I hope it's for an ingrown toenail or something because I can't handle this. Yeah.
I've been using Tough Actin' Tinactin, by the way.
Have you?
Yeah, it's
Is
bad.
it Tough Actin'?
That stuff sucks.
It does.
What?
It's not great.
Nope.
It's not
It
working.
works better.
Do you have foot fungus?
I don't know. I was in the gym, and when I go barefoot, like I always go where
that's
people
bad.
walk, and I just kind of shuffle along.
Shuffle.
Desinex.
Okay, better?
And another note to Tom. I don't have stock in Desinex. I'm just trying to help out a friend, so relax.
I just
down
like
the
my
hall.
girlfriend hates the way Tinactin smells, so I have to give myself a good Tough Actin' Tinactin blast on the feet and then get in bed. And she's like, that stuff stinks.
That never worked for me. Desinex all the way.
Okay.
All the way.
How about wearing something on your feet when you're in the gym locker room?
It's not even that.
Or
You know what helps
something.
my foot fungus? I
What is
hold
it?
my Mac.
I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what it is.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what it is.
What
I'll
is
tell
it?
you what it is.
What is it?
Because people don't, dry each individual toe when they get out of the shower.
Well, you should.
So you go into socks a little moist, and if you're working out a lot and stuff, there's a little action
boy.
there as
Get some
well.
fungus.
And the fungus grows.
You should definitely
How many
dry.
people really dry each individual toe after getting out of a shower?
You got to.
Well, not everyone's a freak like yourself.
No, I'm not freak.
You are a
And-
toe
and-
giant.
I'll dry my feet real fast, but you got to get all the moisture out from in between the toes. And then if you're working out on top of that, then there you go.
And then you don't get out of the shower and throw your socks on immediately, do you?
No, but there's probably still some moisture.
You wear them
there.
in the shower.
I try to wash my socks. I have foot shame.
That could be the problem. You just gush into your shoe with your wet sock.
Yes,
wet
I do.
fungus sock.
What I do is I always shower in my socks and in my underpants, and then I just put my clothing back on with those things soggy. I like a good soggy sock. A lady likes a man with a soggy pair of socks on.
Do you, all right, you shower, you put the dry socks on, you go back into the bathroom and you step in a little water?
That sucks.
Change the socks or no?
Oh, immediately. I despise wet feet.
That
Too lazy.
sucks.
I learned
It
that in the
depends how
military.
much water I'd soak
Yeah,
up.
how much? If it's a little bit, you could just kind of dry it off.
Yeah.
All
right.
right. But a lot, you're screwed.
Here's the final card. It's purple.
Purple. All right, let me think.
Talk about a C word.
No way.
Yeah.
What? Is that what it's the first thing is talk about a C word?
You have Alzheimer's? We did this bit.
Dude, I have no recollection of talk about a C word. I remember the other ones.
Why didn't we just get new cards for the bit? What's wrong with us?
Because they don't really have... They don't have any new ones. These are the ones.
Yeah.
Talk about a C word. And these are real Hallmark cards, by the way. This is not a morning show bit.
I think I know what the C word is, yeah.
Talk about a C word. And you could even go to their website, check it out for yourself.
Wait, let me guess.
What?
Talk about the C word. Happy anniversary, honey. You are one, and I hope you get it.
They're just taking the wrong approach with this card because it says talk about a C word. Crummy comes to mind. When you think C word, the word crummy comes to mind?
No, not even when I'm
C
eating
word.
a bun.
Talk about the N word. That's what it would be. That's what it's like.
Right.
It's like talk about the N word, nitpicky. It's not that.
Right.
People hear C word, they think one thing.
Well, crummy.
N word.
Crummy comes to mind.
Crummy.
Wish you weren't feeling that way.
Yes.
But some good words start with C, like...
No. Canarsie?
All right. I'm sorry you have Canarsie.
Wait, good words start with C. Good words that start with C.
Yeah.
Like...
Cat.
Don't you dare.
By the way.
Don't you dare.
Club Soda Kenny?
You don't have to tase me. I was just going to say that Jack.
What's Jack?
He's my cat. Little trivia.
Where'd you get your cat? You bought it from the little shelter?
No. Another guess?
No.
Steve.
Enough about the cat!
Bayshore. Give me the cat.
I like turtles.
There you go.
Don't taste me, bro.
There you go. You're cured.
A good C word.
Someone is suggesting Chiasano.
This is C. I didn't even think of that.
Yes.
Yes.
Good words start with C, like courage. You have lots of that.
Oh, okay.
Comfort.
Mm-hmm.
Creep.
You're wished a bunch. And caring.
Mm-hmm.
You're surrounded by it.
Oh.
A cancer card, everybody.
Is that what it was?
Here's another...
Now get in your car, because you're bumming us out. Go sleep on... Go sleep on the cot.
Ross
sorry.
and Philly, what's up?
Hey, what I learned on the O&A show today.
Yeah.
How to make a Hallmark card, as in talk about the C word, cold cuts, which is what your major organs will look like when the tumor is done with them. Punch it out.
Oof. Wow. That
was such
that was some bad writing right there. Let's go.
Bad writing.
How about C for cut your losses, which is what you should have done halfway through that line. Good God, sir.